Playing a TvZ here, and playing a lot of high platinum, so these matches are just getting tougher and tougher. And unfortunately, right when I jumped into platinum, I'm playing like 95% Protoss, which I've not played any, I mean like 2 or 3 matches in gold, so I just feel like it did not prepare me properly. So much better in the Zerg matchup. So I do eBay block. Takes a second over here. Get my command center. This is a bit of a risky move, but I do have my bunker going up because he could have pushed for an all-in. I didn't see this. There, he's got some lings. Continuing to build SCVs. Factory. Barracks. I did the scan and I saw the Roach Muta, so I'm pretty sure that I need to have a couple tanks. Oh, I get a couple tanks. He's got a couple roaches and a couple more on the way. These are more defensive roaches in my mind with this number, unless he just continues to pump them out. I just don't know why I do it 2 at a time. Get my wall in. Continue making SCVs. So right now we're even on the SCV count, on the harvester count. But I see a bunker supply depot over there, so I can get Nightist. He's got some lings he's gonna send around on the map. I'm getting my stim. I'm getting another factory. I'm getting 2 eBays. He's curious about a third. They die. So I send some Marines out for scouting. Take a look for the third. Take a look for the possible third over here. And I'm building turrets because I scan, which shows me the lair, which means a spire is probably on the way. There it is, hidden. So just seeing the lair lets me know possible spire. I don't really need to see it. There are my 3 turrets. There are my 3 turrets. And I'm going to want to get an armory soon, so I get another factory. That's going to be for Hellbats. Continuing to build SCVs. 38 to 44, plus I've got mules, so I think I'm in pretty good shape econ-wise. The supply, 90 to 60. Yeah, I mean it's mostly roaches and zerglings, so I don't know. Okay. So yeah, he's got a slightly better econ, but I'm pushing forward. So I could have got my third up by now when I'm safe, so maybe that's an option for future, is to get my third up right now instead of continuing. I needed that armory, start building Hellbats. Instead of building an army at this point to push out, I could take a third. I think I'm going to start building my factories in a line and my barracks in a line. Yeah, I mean, I'm ahead. I'm getting ahead with my mule, so it's kind of an either or. It kind of, so I do a send a marine out and keep an eye on him. I want to see what kind of army value there is. I stim in and I see the mutas, so I know I'm going to need some mutas. So now I go to the Thors, double up on Thors, stop building stop building marauders, can start building marines. My third is going down. I build a few more turrets just to prevent him coming in and taking out my production facilities.
Hellbat coming through.
And yep, so I start building marines even out of my reactor barracks. Like I said, my third's down, so I can continue my production. A couple more turrets. He, on the other hand, is starting to get out there with his mutas. His lings have +1/+0. His mutas have +1 attack. So he can be a little offensive with these mutas if he's careful. He's going to go try to scout my third, which I'm not taking yet. I'm building it, but I'm not taking it. And then he's going to push into my expansion for some harassment. Takes down one turret. I finally see. Repair. Move my units in. He loses his mutas. Now I think it's time to move out.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots
So
required.
I decide at this point I'm going to siege my tanks and hold the sieged position while I go do shit at my base. I don't want to get caught off guard here.
Research complete.
And build some supply depots, add some supply. Now I'm ready to go. I have my beefy units on hotkey 3 in case there are banelings to be out front. Marines are in the center, tanks are behind. And I want to send out one unit at a time. So I see the units moving in. So I move up, siege my tanks. He moves back. I unsiege, move in. Siege up. So that was a bad unsiege and siege. I should have went 2 at a time instead of all of them at a time. So that was bad. So he lost a lot more. We're in even supply now. So that was a good engagement for me in that he lost a lot more, but a good engagement for him in that he has more income. So he's in a better position anyway. But I have a lot of production facilities. So, and I have some issues with my building placement, so I kind of move everything out of the way.
Hellbat coming through.
Mineral field depleted.
So now I'm producing more Hellbats, more Thors, getting my +3/+3 for my Marines, getting more Marines. So I want to take my third, so I push up here and kind of take a look, and there's his units trying to come in and attack.
Hellbat, coming through.
Come in, take my third.
Hellbat, coming through.
Built turrets, supply depots, reactor,
Mineral field
yeah,
depleted.
refineries. I'm gonna need some medevacs in this grouping. I think I skimped on the medevacs, and in that I had none.
Hellbat, coming through. SCV ready. Who wants some? Thor is here. Gangway, coming through.
So I'm getting a lot of income because of all my mules. I'm at 50 harvesters, so I start to move things over to rework out my. So I'm now at 18 of 24 here, which is good. 11 of 9, and still need to pull some guys off of there. So I put them back here, so I'm at 10 of 18 here, 7 of 9 here, 19 of 24 here, so my saturation's good. In a second that should reflect here.
Upgrade complete.
Yep, there we go.
Mineral field
14.
complete.
More supply depots. I'm going to push out again.
Hellbat, coming through.
Got Marine,
Mineral field
Marauder,
depleted.
Hellbat, Thor, no tanks. I got a couple tanks coming, but none of them in the composition now. He's got Roach Muta Ling, no Banes.
Additional supply depots.
So usually there's Banes here.
Mineral field
So
depleted.
what I do is I hotkey all my Marines in this case to hotkey 3, and I want to move them to the back. I want my beef units in front. So the key here is that assuming this would be Muta Ling Bane, I want my Marines on a hotkey, which is 3, so I can select them all and run them away if I see a bunch of Banes.
We could use some help here.
And I send out a Marine just to see where he's
Mineral
at.
field depleted.
Ready for dust off.
Additional
And I'm
supply
building
pads
medevacs now. I've got
complete.
5 of them,
Thor is here.
all coming towards my army. 2 of them in. There's the third. 2 more coming. So I siege up my tank, send out a Marine in all directions.
You want a piece of me, boy?
There's the army.
Could use some help here.
So now I know.
We could use some help here.
Run back to my tanks. They had unsieged temporarily, so we moved them right when they unsieged. But I besieged them immediately and have way more than enough doors to take care of these mutas.
Mineral field depleted.
Hellbat, coming through. Gangway, coming through. It's go time.
Upgrade complete.
So I move in, and that's the game.
This better be good.
He's lost a lot more than me. And let's just go look at this again quickly from his perspective, because I want to see why he made the maneuvers he did. I think he did a good job. So many goes the muta harassment, which we did actually see from his perspective. So I'll just burn good real quick. Da 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 da. Okay, here comes my army. So he stays back.
The hive cluster is under attack.
And then he sees my army move. sends everything into attack, trying to surround. I'm looking at it from his vision, so for some reason he's not looking at the army. Not sure why, but there you go.
Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
I guess I should have left those tanks firing. But anyway,
Metamorphosis complete.
no, takes a fourth, pushes out.
Metamorphosis complete.
Don't know why he's spending time on this. Maybe he thinks that this is where I'm taking my next base. Yeah, so he thought this is where I was taking my next base. And now he assumes I'm going to the one up top, so he wants to stop that. His roaches are 1-1. His lings are 1-1. His mutas are 1-1. Just so you know, my Thors are 1-0. My Marine Marauders 2-2, almost 3-2.
Who wants some?
So saturating his next base.
Depleted. Complete. The hive cluster is under attack.
So he sees my force.
Mutation complete. Mutation complete.
So
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
So yeah, it was just bad timing. He sent them in as I did it. It wasn't like if he saw me on siege in an even scenario, but that's fine. I have the force here, and I've got the right composition. Thor, Marine, Marauder, a couple tanks, and medevacs. It's a good composition. So let's end it there, and let's do a quick look at the graphs. Supply cap low, unspent resources low. Workers active, he's a bit ahead. Resource is roughly even. Upgrades are in my favor. Army value was in his favor for a little bit, but I have the better composition. Do. Size usually doesn't take this long. I think that was Derelict something, the name of that map. Alright. Derelict Watcher. Yeah, that was it. So in this first battle, he lost 62 to my 55. And here he lost 1,200 to my 3,000, so not much. It was good trade on my part. So I had a better army composition, which is really what it boils down to. Muta Thor, heavy 19 Muta, 17 Thor. Here 24 Muta, 30 Thor, but again I've got the 30 Roach is what I meant. 19 Muta, 18 Roach with some Lings, 56. And then it's 24 and 32 Roach. What's better about my composition? 12 Thor, 12 Marauder, 27 Marines, 7 Thor, 9 Marines, 4 Marauder, 6 Tank. So it's like the tank heavy that's hurting me. So the tank heavy's hurting me because I'm going... the tank hurts me because of the Roach Muta combo. I really don't need as many. It's only the Roach Hydra combo that really matters, but that's what I learned in this battle, is the exact makeup of his composition, that he wasn't going Hydra. And then again, I didn't do many tanks. So on the second round, I think I had all those tanks before that scout. I mean, look, I've got those 6 tanks from this minute mark. From there, I think I only build Thors. Yeah, so once I found out, I stopped building tanks almost entirely. So that was a good switch. Mineral and gas income are pretty close. He's a little bit ahead on the gas, but I didn't really need it. Yeah.